until she got to do her once in a lifetime.
Recording in progress.
All right, we'll get this thing started here. Time's 1:30 p.m. and I call the November 12th, 2025 meeting of the Area Board of Zoning Appeals to order. We currently have 5 members present and 0 on Zoom of a 7-member board. If you feel your petition needs to be heard by the full board, please let the staff know immediately, and we will table your petition until the next meeting when there are more board members in attendance. We will first ask for any of those commenting publicly from those sitting in the chambers, and then call on the members attending remotely. If a member of the public attending remotely wishes to participate in the public comment portion of the meeting, they should indicate this by using the raise hand function in Zoom and/or by messaging the host in the chat function. Please clearly state your name and address for the record. Board members, please state your name when making a motion in a second. Lastly, please silence your cell phones. Roll call, please.
Mr. Tavernier?
Here.
Mr. Byers?
Here.
Dr. Lauk?
Present.
Mr. Velman? Mr. Ritzma? Mr. Roush?
Here.
Mr. Schaefer?
Here.
5 members present. Petition number 1, location 61069 Hawthorne Road. Owner Zuela R. Butter Revocable Trust as trustees with life estate. Requested action, variance number 1 from section 154.092 sub D to allow a 1-foot side yard north setback where 30 feet is required for a primary structure. Variance number 2 from section 154.092 sub D to allow a 65-foot front yard setback where 75 feet from the center line is required for a primary structure. Zoning A agricultural district, county.
Fariel Sharif, Area Plan Commission staff. This property is a 0.71 acre legal lot of record. The home on site was constructed in the 1940s. There is another single-family home on a parcel abutting to the north. That other house appears to be even older than the subject one. That was put onto its own 1.25 lot, separate from the farm field, through a subdivision in 2001. On the subject property, there is an existing building to the rear of the home that does appear to encroach slightly onto the north property line, and there is a maintenance and encroachment agreement or easement on that north parcel for that. The request today is to go further into the north side yard setback to allow for an addition to the home. Further, since it doesn't appear that the home is parallel with the front property line, an addition on the north side would go slightly further east as well, so we recommended that they seek a variance for the front yard setback as well. Staff does recommend denial mainly on criteria number 3. It would appear that there may be room to do the addition to the rear, or alternatively, it might be possible to do an addition to the south side without needing a variance, provided that the farm field is in common ownership. They could build into the farm field area without needing a variance, as we would then consider it one zoning lot. This is the existing home. This is that north property line. We did note in the staff report that an addition to the north could affect the other single-family home slightly, although there is an encroachment easement for an accessory structure. Further reducing the distance between the primary structures could affect the value if the home to the north were ever sold. Otherwise, directly across Hawthorne Road, there are older farm buildings that don't appear to meet the front setback, so it's unlikely that any encroachment facing this area will have an impact. The surrounding area is agricultural, and there aren't any other residences nearby other than the one I referenced, so it's unlikely that there would be any effect on the wider community. And this is actually north towards Curtin. This is the site plan submitted by the petitioner. This is an additional version highlighting the front and side lot lines. Based on this plan, at the nearest point, it would be about 1 foot from the property line. Looking at the state law criteria, just to jump ahead to criteria 3, strict application and practical difficulty. Based on the information provided prior to the hearing, we felt that there were alternatives that would allow them to extend to the home but not require a variance. So as I stated, they could extend to the south or to the east to the rear of the home. For that reason, we don't feel there's practical difficulty and do recommend denial, and I can take any questions at this time.
Do you know what year the original subdivision happened?
So, I'm not sure when this the subject property was actually split off. It was probably split off without going through the subdivision process, but it's considered a buildable lot of record. But the property to the north was actually split off in 2001.
2001.
Yes.
Okay.
Good?
I'm good.
Good? Mm-hmm. Petitioner present? Yeah, name and address, and then you got 10 minutes. Just kind of go over.
David Buter, live at 16519 Kern Road. I would like to respond to the staff's comments. Adding onto the south is infeasible due to the lot does not extend south, and I would not be able to purchase the farm field to add on. In addition, this would require trees to be moved and the driveway be removed and a new one added on the south side. Adding on to the back of the property to the west of the house is also infeasible due to the septic system is located directly to the west of the house, which is why we wanted to do this addition, the way we have it drawn up on the plot plan.
Is that it?
Yeah, I mean, the house obviously isn't in the 30-foot setback now, and I literally want to go 4 foot north and west, and the property line just, I mean, the plot plan kind of explains what I want to do. That's all I got.
Questions?
Any questions for me?
So, is
I was
there
gonna
a,
ask you where the septic was. You did it.
is there a tighter aerial to this?
I think that's all the tightest, closest one I have. What exactly are you looking
back
for?
one.
Yeah. One.
One more, sorry. Right there, that's fine. Okay, so your driveway, that's the driveway that you would have to move to the south, you said, right?
Yes. So that house, I want to take the garage and there's like a breezeway off because the foundation's kind of settled and that's where I want to put my addition. I mean, the house needs a lot of work and we've thought of a lot of different things to do and this is the best plan that we've come up with.
Mr.
Also-
Buter, excuse me.
Sorry. Also adding on to the south, the way the inside of the house is, the basement stairs is, like you walk in from the garage, is facing north. So that's where I want my addition so I can access the basement. If I put the addition on the south and I tore the north side off like the garage like I want to, it's just gonna make it very costly.
Mr. Buter, how long have you lived there?
I personally don't live there. That was my grandma and grandpa's house. I'm
Okay.
looking to purchase from family, and this is, I won't purchase it unless this goes through. We want to live there. We want to add on to the house. The house is only 1,100 or 1,200 square feet. It's outdated. It needs reworked, and like I said, put a lot of thought into this, and here we are.
Is the property owner to the north, is that family?
Yes, that's my uncle, John. He's standing
Okay.
right there, or sitting right there, sorry.
Hang on, I'm trying to look at something real quick so that I can. So, just so that I can picture how this is actually happening, is this site plan drawn, is the existing house drawn backwards on the site plan? Because it looks like from the aerial that your front hips are in the front and that your garage is trying to go back, and it looks like this is flip-flopped. And I'm wondering if that would make a difference in your, what?
I don't think there is a hip on the existing.
No, there is. I'm looking at it right now.
Well, on the south end, but there's no bump out, it doesn't look like.
The bump out is the breezeway and the stairs. That, and the,
The
on-
breezeway and the stairs will be going away.
Well, are you also adding on to the north, or, I'm sorry, the west, the back of the
Yeah,
house?
so,
okay, so it's not just the garage addition, it's actually an addition on the back half of the house also.
yeah, so, without seeing a top view of the house,
Yeah, I know, that's
the
what's
garage
making
and
this kinda
breezeway
hard.
is coming off, and it's just a rectangle. It's 45 by 27-ish. That's what I'm gonna reutilize and remodel as the old, and then the garage and breezeway is gonna get tore down, and I'm gonna add roughly a 40 by 60 addition onto that 45 by 27 existing structure of the old house.
So that's why it doesn't match the picture where it says existing. So it's a 40 by 60 addition. And then what's the garage addition?
Well, the entire addition is about 40 by 60.
the
That's gonna
entire
include a
addition, okay.
garage and everything in it. Then there's, if you look, it'd be the southwest corner, is gonna be like a little covered porch on that
I got it.
little corner of the house.
All right, so septic is here, moving the driveway and, I mean, moving the driveway would be a pain. I understand that. Okay. You guys got anything?
Mm.
No? Okay. All right, I don't think we got anything else. Thank you. All right, we'll open this up to the public. Is there anybody who would like to speak in favor of this petition? Please step forward, name and address, and you got 3 minutes.
Yeah, my name's John Buter. I'm David's uncle, and I live in a property to the north, the older house. And when my dad got married, he built this house, and I mean, back in, he got married in 1950, I don't know if the county had the setbacks and everything that they have today. So that's why the house is kind of in an awkward position for today's rules. And what David wants to do, basically, where this pole is, if you go straight back from that pole, take that much of the house off and put his new addition on right there. But I have no problem living right beside him and close. I've lived in my home since, well, it was the original house when the farm was homesteaded back in the 1860s. And I've remodeled my home and lived there. And with my mom's passing and everything, we didn't know what we wanted to do with the house. And David agreed that, you know, he wouldn't mind living there, but it needed to be bigger because just, you know, he's got 3 children and it's just too small of a home really for what he's got. And that's why he wanted to put the addition on. But like I said, I don't have any problems or anything with him living right beside me like that. And Mr. Schaefer pretty much knows the house because we're basically neighbors. And,
I'm sorry.
well,
I feel for you.
but anyways, you know, the way nothing's square in the front of that house. The road's on an angle off of
Right.
Kern. It doesn't come straight off of Kern. And then it's got jogs here and there and everything.
Yep.
And the
Understand.
story always was, and if I overstep my time limit, let me know.
Well, you
But
got
when
about a
they-
minute.
But when they started to build these roads and stuff in there, the old farmers paid the county, hey, run that road up by me. So, you know, it probably should have just been a drive from the buildings and the houses straight down to Kern Road. But that's how stuff was done back then. But, I mean, that's what's hard to imagine right now. We're trying to do something with the home, with today's rules,
Yeah.
but it was built yesterday with old rules. So,
Understand.
okay, thanks,
Appreciate
guys.
it. Thank you.
Mr., can you provide your address for the record?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. 61051 Hawthorne Trail.
Thank you.
And John, if I may,
Yes.
what's the closest thing to that imaginary property line that we're talking about here? It's just an outbuild, I don't drive down there all the time, like ever, but your house is quite a ways north of there, if memory serves.
Yeah, it's probably 40 foot north, maybe.
Okay, and there's an outbuilding in the back somewhere that's maybe closer.
Yeah, the
to-
outbuilding in the back, well, being
Yeah.
a farm, that was an old chicken house.
Chicken
on
house,
that
yeah,
time.
right. All right,
So,
okay.
thank you.
Thank you. Okay, well, is there anybody else that would like to speak in favor of this petition? Seeing none. Any on Zoom? Is that somebody? I can't see that.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anybody who would like to speak against this petition? Please step forward. Seeing none. Any on Zoom? Seeing none, public portion is now closed. You guys got anything else, or I'll take a motion?
You know, we run into these situations all the time, and although staff's points are well noted, you know, he answered my questions with the septic, and it's just not practical to add on to the other end of the house. And although, if and when this parcel should sell to a non-family member, you know, everybody just has to deal with that at that time. But based on the practical difficulty of not being able to add on to the house anywhere else, we're not crossing the property line. Lance Roush, I move that we approve both variances as written.
Dr. Lauk, second.
We have a first and a second. Mr. Byers?
Yes.
Mr. Schaefer?
Yes.
Dr. Lauk?
Yes.
Mr. Roush?
Yes.
Mr. Tavernier?
Yes, based on the testimony presented here today, after careful consideration, the Area Board of Zoning Appeals grants your variance and will issue written findings of the facts. Thank you. You guys don't have to stick around if you don't want to.
Thank you.
Have a good day. All right, findings of facts, October 8th of 2005,
25.
or 25. Woo! Back in college days right there, baby.
Thank you.
Sending me back to high school.
Any changes? No. Dr. Lauk, I make a motion to approve finding of facts as presented.
Tom Byers, second.
We have a first and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Passes 5-0.
I'm a little uncomfortable with this without Donnie.
All right, minutes, September 10th.
Feeling a little naked.
Oh, you're fine. September 10th and October 8th. If there's no changes, we could do them together. If you want to do them separately, if you got something you see needs changed.
Dr. Lauk, I make a motion to approve the minutes of September 10th, 2025 and October 8th, 2025 as written.
Tom Byers, second.
We have a first and a second to approve both sets of minutes, September 10th and October 8th. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Minutes approved, 5-0.
And then at the very last thing in your guys' packet is the calendar.
Where's that?
Anybody see any issues? Very last page.
It is the last page.
The only thing, if you note on here, November 18th was moved to the third week.
Oh, election day?
Veterans Day, I think.
Veterans.
I think.
Yeah, I thought usually it was election day that caused it to move. But I can see Veterans Day also.
Do we need to vote on this?
Yes.
Yes.
Elections are normally on Tuesdays.
Yeah, Election Day is November 3rd.
Lance Roush, I move that we approve the calendar for 2026.
Dr. Lauck, second.
We have a first and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Sean, you got anything?
Nothing.
Good job.
Dr.
Sorry?
Lauck, I make a
That's a
motion
good
to
job.
adjourn.
Second?
Who second?
No, Tom Byers,
Tom
second.
Byers? It's the Tom and Julie Show. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? We are adjourned.